Hello everybody, this is Hmblittleman here, and welcome to a very special episode of TEW. I had some issues between the last episode and this one. A combination of recording at the time issues, computer problems, and file problems. Completely lost everything from Survivor Series to December. Yeah. So today, I will be doing a recap episode of the storylines that happened between then and there. If you would just like to skip this, I will be releasing a video tomorrow. Brand new picture pack. In fact, here's a look at the picture pack. Here we got Raw and Raw Superstar. Here we got 205 and 205 Cruiserweight Superstar. We've got the SmackDown and SmackDown Superstar. And then, for like legends and people that don't exactly have a brand, people like Vince McMahon, he doesn't exactly have a brand. He's kind of on all of them. I just went with the normal, the Who 87 picture pack. So anyway, enough of that. Let's get into what happened. Now, I'm only covering the real big stuff. So some shows may only have like one thing to note, A lot of times that's what's going on 205 Live. So for Raw, the Raw after Survivor Series, Mick Foley announces that Andrade Almas will defend his Cruiserweight Championship at Roadblock in a triple threat match against Neville and Tozawa. We had Enzo Amore and Finn Balor fought the Club, and Balor turned heel, attacking Enzo Amore mid-match and aligning with the Club. And Reigns defeated Ambrose, Rollins, Wyatt, and Samoa Joe to face Braun Strowman at Roadblock for the Universal Championship. If you'll remember, I know it was a while ago, those are the 5 members of Team Raw. Then, the next night, on 205 Live, Drew Gulak starts trying to take off Lince Dorado's mask, and Mick Foley doesn't like it. See, sometimes it's just as simple as that, Then on SmackDown, Shane McMahon announces Kevin Owens versus Jinder Mahal versus John Cena versus Sami Zayn at TLC. A rematch for the WWE Championship, by the way. A rematch from 2 nights before at Survivor Series. The Elite announced that they will be going after championships at TLC. The Young Bucks versus New Day versus Usos for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. And Kenny Omega versus AJ Styles for the United States Championship. Eric Rowan makes his official return and squashes Sin Cara. Rusev targets Chris Jericho for his Survivor Series performance, so Shane makes Rusev versus Chris Jericho for TLC. Becky Lynch defeated Charlotte and Naomi to become the number 1 contender for Natalia's SmackDown Women's Championship. And Goldust gets furious at Breezango and makes a 2-on-1 handicap match for TLC. Asuka debuts on the SmackDown brand and beats Alicia Fox. Dolph Ziggler beats Chad Gable, and Baron Corbin attacks Gable with a chair afterwards and accidentally clips Ziggler. Ziggler gets angry about it, so Corbin beats both of them down with a chair. And that's the end of that SmackDown. Over on Raw, Shelton Benjamin defeated The Miz, Bo Dallas, Charlie Haas, and Curtis Axel to become the number 1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship. Kurt Angle announces that The Bar will defend the Raw Tag Team Championship against S.H.I.E.L.D. and Titus Worldwide members Darren Young and Apollo Crews at Roadblock. In addition to Elias going after Aiden English, we also have Kurt Hawkins trying to recruit Aiden English for a tag team. Vince McMahon comes out and announces the first ever Women's Royal Rumble to take place at the January pay-per-view. Paul Heyman announces Brock Lesnar will be in the Royal Rumble. Not the Women's Royal Rumble, the men. The Men's Royal Rumble. Not the Women's. Gulak, on 205 Live, Drew Gulak goes after Lince Dorado's mask again, but unmasks him to reveal Mustafa Ali. The real Lince Dorado then attacks Gulak. Foley makes Tony Nese and Drew Gulak versus Lince Dorado and Grand Metalik in a Beards versus Masks match at Roadblock. Also on 205 Live, Neville defeated Andrade Almas in the main event, giving Andrade his first loss on the main roster. Then on SmackDown, Daniel Bryan announces Chad Gable versus Dolph Ziggler versus Baron Corbin in a chairs match for TLC. Breezango believe that Goldust died in the tour bus they left him in and start preparing to fight Ghost Dust. Hilarity ensues, I can assure you. Young Bucks versus Usos versus New Day is announced to be a ladder match at the TLC pay-per-view, and Styles versus Omega is announced to be a TLC match. Kevin Owens defeats Sami Zayn by ref stoppage and announces that the WWE Championship match at TLC will be a tables match before putting Sami Zayn through 3 tables. Then, at the TLC pay-per-view, Sami Zayn is announced to be injured, missing the title match tonight. Young Bucks defeat New Day and Usos for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Eric Rowan beat Rhino in a fairly squash match. Goldust beat Breezango in a comedy match after interference from Blake, Murphy, and a mystery third man. Ooh! Baron Corbin defeated Chad Gable and Dolph Ziggler in a chairs match. Chris Jericho defeated Rusev. And Renee Young interviews Sami Zayn, who says he'll come back with a vengeance against Kevin Owens. Natalya defeated Becky Lynch to retain the SmackDown Women's Championship, and Charlotte turned face after the match. Kenny Omega defeated AJ Styles for the United States Championship. What? Randy Orton is announced for the Royal Rumble. Kevin Owens defeated John Cena and Jinder Mahal to retain the WWE Championship in a tables match. Then on Raw, Miz Taraj versus Charlie Haas is announced for Roadblock in a career versus career match, a 3-on-1 career versus career handicap match. Then something really stupid happened. Enzo Amore in real life got fired for not disclosing he was the suspect of a rape investigation. A lot of times I don't follow real life. I mean, for the love of God, I got Kenny Omega and Young Bucks as champions right now. But I'm gonna follow real life in that one, and Finn Balor defeated Enzo Amore in a career versus career match. Yeah. Kurt Angle announces that Bayley will have a title match at Royal Rumble. If Sasha wins at Roadblock, it will be a singles match, and if Alexa wins, it will be a triple threat. On SmackDown, Goldust announces his proteges are Blake, Murphy, and Sylvester Cage, formerly known as Brian Cage. The thing I went for there is Sylvester Cage is the action star, and Blake and Murphy, everybody needs a good set of twins. Like the Olsens on Full House, the Sprouses on Big Daddy, and the Lohans on The Parent Trap. At Roadblock, Sasha Banks retained the Raw Women's Championship against Alexa Bliss. Jason Jordan retained the Intercontinental Championship against Shelton Benjamin. Titus Worldwide won the Raw Tag Team Championship against The Bar and The Shield. Big Cass defeated Titus O'Neil, and Bray Wyatt saved Titus post-match and turned face doing so. We also had Miz Taraj beating Charlie Haas in a career match. Charlie Haas, he is out of there. I brought him in to be specifically a bit part. So I'm surprised he lasted this long, to be honest. And Braun Strowman's defeated Roman Reigns via ref stoppage to retain the Universal Championship. That is the end of this episode, this very special recap episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. A lot of big good stuff coming up in the future. A lot of good stuff. I'm actually really, it sounds sarcastic, that's just me. I'm really excited for where this whole thing is going. Anyway, that's it. See you tomorrow with the first episode of Raw with the new picture pack and the new skins. God, I didn't change the backgrounds. Backgrounds staying the same. But everything else, it's gonna be really cool. I'm excited. Goodbye.